Okay, I'm back with more demos before I head out shortly in a few hours. So does it look like this game allows controllers? So I'm just gonna use mouse and keyboard. This one is Soviet Spooky Tales, which is recommended by a friend, and looks like a VN demo. And hopefully it's gonna be short, so I can check out the other one that I'm looking into. I'm ready to be spooked. You have to click this. One day, a mom said to a little girl, "Don't touch the green vinyl." The girl didn't listen to her mom. Um, Hopefully, the audio doesn't get louder than this. And listen to the green vinyl. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. Don't you think this is, all this is joke, little girl? Already creepy. Is gonna choke. That was my favorite fairy tale. Uh, what's going on? Just title screen? Dasha, mom, let's get the Rubik's snake. Rubik's snake. Dasha, I already told you we came here for the vinyl. But it's so cool. You can make almost anything you want with it, like dog, a duck, even giraffe. And Pashka can even make a balloon. So, mom, please, everyone in our class already has one. And by all of you, you mean just Pashka? No, no, just one. Everyone has one but me. Alright, let's get this snake, but then we won't buy a vinyl. Let let dad's present to gather dust. Well, the dad's present to gather dust since it's not gonna play anything until next paycheck. I want both snake and the vinyl. The less you want, the more you get. Why are you so greedy? Dad makes so much money and you can't buy me a toy once a month. Man, we are spoiled. Dad is not working in the north to buy all the toys at the store. And besides, you and I agreed that this month we were buying vinyl. But if you change your mind, we could just go home. I start my shift at 12. I can't spend half of the day at the store. But mom, Dasha, it's either the snake or the vinyl, period. Took another look at the kids section. There were multicolored toys on display. They all had shiny plastic. So nice to open a new pack and hear the way it sounds. The Vasilisa dolls in Kokoshnik's stood in rows, and each has its own character and face. Pink kitties, plushies with stripes on their back. Fur puppies wearing plaid ponchos. The font is making it quite hard to read. Roly poly toys and round faces and spinning tops and on suction cups with horses. Almost like in the program What, Where, When. I wanted them all at once, especially the snake and the spinning top, and at least one little doll. Not to mention the record, of course. Okay, what's up with the vinyl? Green. Okay. So the title is Soviet Spooky Tales, and then I guess the subtitle is Green Eyes. Is that just one of the spooky tales? Why is mom so stubborn? As if she wasn't a little girl herself. And if you try to negotiate with adults, they just ignore you and punish you. I'm not going to argue. I won't change mom's mind anyway, and I risk not getting a present at all. Alright, let's get the vinyl. The toy section saw us through the sad eyes of stuffed animals. But I cheered a little as soon as we got to the vinyl section. The music section shelves were vinyls divided by genres. fairy tales, classical music, pop music, just to name a few. In addition, no, to all that, you could also see the amazing artwork and designs that each one had. Mom, can I choose? Of course, you can, Dasha. Behind the counter, I could see a sales assistant's shadows, blocking the colorful shelves with her white robe, almost in a theatrical way. She corrected her perm. Her bright lips, which resembled a bow, and her eyebrows that form an arch over her blue shadowed eyelids. So poetic. Sales assistant, good afternoon. What can I help you with? We have vinyls for everyone, even those with the most refined taste. Asha, go ahead. What would you like to see? So this assistant's gaze was fixed on me, and I felt uncomfortable. And why don't you do it? I thought I was gonna pick. Dasha, make up your mind. Hello, could you please show us what fairy tales you have? Sales assistant. The sales assistant glanced at me. Lady, isn't it too late to listen to fairy tales? What? Me? Why are you so rude? Just look at her. She's too big, honey. What grade are you in? I'm gonna remain silent. The cat cut your tongue, has it? She's so rude. What did I do to you? Dashi is in 4th B. Excuse me, but would like to look at the fairy tales, thank you. She's such a big girl. She doesn't need fairy tales. She needs something more serious. Here, classical music. Tchaikovsky, Minister of Culture of the USSR, Leningrad Council, UHP 33 RPM, long playing, 12 inches. What? So many words, so many jargons. Girl, do you go to a music school? Do you listen to Pyotr Ilyich? No, he's Pyotr Ilyich. How can I not know Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky? He's the greatest Russian composer. Haven't you ever heard of The Nutcracker? Saw the cartoon on TV. The cartoon? Girl. It's a world famous ballet. So what if it's Tchaikovsky? I like Forum, the band, and the fairy tales are not too late for me. Everybody likes fairy tales. Okay. What else have you got? I want fairy tales, girl. Fire this one. Parade of Pop Soloist 1 and the Aprelevka Order of Lenin Record Plant Stereo 30 RP. Okay, it was just delivered yesterday. Would you like to have it? Or this year's novelty, Joseph Cobson, many things. A girl should learn how to have good taste. It's not your job, ma'am. The sales assistant started daydreaming and sang off key. Oh. Shake my head on this woman. Oh. The night was luminous. White flower. Is she just singing? I don't have to read this. Oh, wonderful. It was blooming. I was so in love with you. Was whispering shy, tender words to you. And you gave me your heart that moonlit midnight. Okay. I like that sales assistant. She only gets in the way. Yeah, true. And the covers of the fairy tales are so pretty. Puss in Boots, Alibaba, and the 40 Thieves. Oh, the Bremen musicians. It's just like mine. But I heard almost all of these. I was browsing through everything I could see. I was looking for something special. After all, it could be considered a gift from my dad, and I wouldn't want to make a mistake and buy something silly. But as luck would have it, there was nothing interesting. Wait a sec, what's that black cover? Oh. Wait, but like mom said we were going to get the green vinyl. Did you mention green or did you just mention vinyl? A strange vinyl caught my attention. Its envelope was completely black. I've never seen anything like this before. Nothing painted on the cover, and there was no title. So I wondered what was inside. When I looked closer, I saw that the vinyl itself was speaking out of the envelope. But it wasn't black at all, like the usual ones. On the contrary, it was very bright green color. Wow, a green vinyl, how unusual. That's what I need. I pulled my mom's sleeve and whispered in her ear. Now let's ask her to give us that one, or she will be singing nonstop. Excuse me, could you please show us that vinyl with a black envelope? The sales assistant took out the envelope without a name and threw it on the counter. People have no taste nowadays. They listen to all kinds of nonsense, rock and some other stuff. Let's get it. I've never seen vinyl this color. Tell me, how much is it? Lady, what does it say on the back? Is it free? But there was no writing on it. She carefully took out the record to find out the price. It is forbidden to take the goods out of the package. Can you read? Come on, what do you think is the sign for? Dyslexia, please. Go to the cash register to pay for it. Straight ahead and to the right. There'll be one ruble. Ruble? 25 kopecks. Dasha, let's hurry. We have to go. Took the black envelope and without saying goodbye to the sales assistant, we hurried to leave this section of the store. The cash register buzzed loudly and the green vinyl was finally mine. What a rude sales assistant. Just a brat. I didn't even have time to ask what the vinyl was. It's okay. We don't know what's on it. It's more interesting that way. Let it be a surprise. I love surprises, especially good ones. Oh, Dasha, I have to run. It's 10:30. I'm late for my work. Let's go to the tram. I'm gonna carry the vinyl? Of course you can, but be careful. Vinyls are fragile. The weather outside was surprisingly warm for early October. The yellow leaves of the trees were already shivering helplessly. Knowing that winter was coming, brr. I don't like winter. Mom, is it cold in the north where Dad is now? It's cold. It's almost always cold there. Can you imagine how happy Dad will be when he comes home? Will he be back soon? Dasha, you already asked me that today. Tell me again, please. Soon. And he'll be listening to the new vinyl with us. There's our tram. I really like the visual so far. We ran, and then the transitions as well. We ran into the tram and it closed its doors, creaking and swaying, and took us home. There were not many people in the salon. It was still working hours, so you could only see pensioners, students in their second shift, and people like my mom who worked in shifts. Okay. Mom, look how much room there is. Let's sit by the window. Okay, Dasha, but first, please validate a ticket. I'll get them. Wait. Mom took out her pocket 2 small packs of different colors, red and green, tore off 2 tickets of 3 kopecks each, and gave them to me. I don't know the conversion rate, but it's a lot. Just a lot of kopecks. There you go, and I'll sit down. All right, but I want my seat to be by the window. I want my seat by the window. You can both sit by the window. I looked around in, the tram in search of a ticket validator. The nearest one was hanging opposite the entrance. Son? There you are. Too bad I only had 2 tickets. I could easily punch them. I wish I had a bigger pack to test my strength. I wonder if I could punch 10 tickets at a time. I think it slid easily into the validator slot. And I hit a handle, heard a familiar, pleasant sound. I had punched the tickets 100 times, and each time I enjoyed the feeling of paper resisting and being defeated when the mechanism created a hole through it. That's true. It's very satisfying. Punching is very satisfying. I looked at the ticket number. Wow, it's a lucky ticket. Wait, did you not see the number before you punched it? And what a lucky ticket it is. All 6 digits are the same. Look, a lucky ticket. It's all 3s. I've never had anything like it. Gosh, I don't shout in the tram. It's indecent. If I make a wish and eat this ticket, it will definitely come true. Sure, okay. Should I keep it? Nah, I just eat it. Wait, okay. But we have to show the ticket, don't we? Eat the ticket. I wish Daddy paid us a visit soon and stayed with us. I bit off the corner of the ticket, and the tart taste of paper comes into my mouth. I already brought the cherished ticket to my mouth for the second time, but suddenly my mother noticed it and looked at me with a stern look. Dasha, what? Are you going to eat the ticket again? It's terribly dirty. Who knows who touched it? And what if the inspector comes in now? We'll be fined. No, Mom, I'm just. Mom always ruins the fun. Okay, I'll eat it later before she sees me. Carefully, I carefully put the ticket in my pocket and went to my mom. Outside the window, houses and cars were running by. My mother ruffled my hair and hugged me tightly, and I leaned my forehead against the glass and hugged the black envelope I bought. I wonder what was recorded in it. Probably some great song, maybe even an American song. I've never heard one of those before. Everyone in class will be jealous, especially this Xena. We'll have to listen to the vinyl when we get home. How long is our ride? About 15 minutes or so. 15 minutes, so long. All the way, my forehead rhythmically tapped some kind of melody, and under this lullaby, I fell asleep. What is this six? There's like a little six on the side. Xena. Is this Xena? Oh dear, what a beautiful vinyl you have. Can I hold it? Xena, you can't. You'll get it dirty. Come on, Dasha, please. Can I come to your house and listen to it? No way, I haven't played it myself yet. And if you want, I'll give you my collection of New Year's cards. I won't spare anything for you. Just let me at least touch it, I beg you. And you won't bully me anymore? Call me names or be mean to me? I see what's happening. No, of course not. I'll be your best friend. You want me to carry your bag for you? Do you want me to give you my lunch in the cafeteria? And the compote? What's the compote? Sure, take the compote too. You're welcome. Actually, I've already promised Pashka and Lena to let them listen to it. So I guess you're the last in line. Maybe in a couple of weeks, the vinyl will be free. Thank you, dear. Thank you. I'll tell everyone how good and kind you are. Dasha, it's time. Dasha, let's go. Why'd you fall asleep? We arrived? Too bad. I had such a nice dream. After all, the tram is how old ladies move around it. The tram is how old ladies move around, and it goes at the same speed. Let's hurry home. We have to hurry. Quickly got off the tram and walked down the narrow street towards their house, which was number 33. Very lucky number then. It was on Lenin Street and not far from the stop. Could barely see our yard, several 9 stories building with a cozy entrance through the archway. But suddenly, out of nowhere, on our way there was a street dog, which was not, something between a bitchin and a shoe brush. I don't know if I'm like my dyslexia is just acting up or there's mistranslation. It's confusing me. There's that dog hanging around again. Look at the way she's staring at me. She's gonna come at me. Hey, get out of here! Get out of here! I'm telling you. Uh oh. Sniffed the air a few times with his nose, then ducked his head to the ground and growled. Oh, it's rabid. Kill it. It showed a row of small, sharp teeth. Despite its small size, it could harm anyone with its bite. What a stupid animal, Dasha. Hide behind me before it bites you. Shoving the vinyl into my mom's hands, I looked around for a suitable branch. Luckily, there was one near me. The local boys broke it off during a game where they pretend to be soldiers. Without any sudden movements, my hand slowly reached for the cherished goal. The dog watched my every movement carefully as if he suspected something. Finally, my fingers found the stick and I grasped it firmly. Got it. I squeezed my new wooden weapon and prepared to make a dash for it. Not understanding what I was going to do, look at me with amazed eyes. Lucy. Fetch! The stick whistled across the lawn and with a thud fell to the ground somewhere behind the bushes. Lucy's a good girl. The dog scrambled with his paw and rushed after the branch. Good boy. Lucy, come to me. A smudgy, satisfied Lucy brought her prey and licked my face. This bitchin' as soon as it smells from which side I will appear, will rush and meet me. There's no one in the whole world cuter than this little thing. I'm guessing I don't know if this is like AI translated or AI assisted translation. I wish the wording would have been like easier for the eyes, easier for me. I always have a cookie in my briefcase for her, and Lucy always has time to walk me to school. All right, Lucy, that's enough. Lucy, what a cheeky one. How long have you been waiting for me? Sorry, I don't have anything with me. I'll bring you something tasty before school. Lucy fell on her back, indicating she wanted me to scratch her belly. Wait, what? Was it a his or her? I'm confused. Dasha, leave that dog alone. Mom, can Lucy live with us? Look how smart she is. Look at you coming up with silly ideas. She may as well have fleas and may be contagious. When you need animal at home who could have ringworm, especially at the beginning of school year, when they shave your head, you'll know why you shouldn't touch stray dogs with your bare hands. What's happening? She doesn't have fleas, and I've known her for a long time. My mother looked at Lucy lying on her back, and she wrinkled her nose and, without saying anything, went through the archway into the yard. I had to go home too. Wait, Lucy, I'll be back soon. Lucy walked with us to the yard and obediently sat down to wait for my return. The promised cookie the promised cookies. So far, nothing's creepy. We're just going home from buying the vinyl. Where's the spooks? The yard at the beginning of the school year wasn't as noisy as it was during the summer, but still had kids of all ages running around. My eyes. The unsteady melody of rusty swings was complemented by bicycle bells, kids counting, and pigeons cooing. I suddenly felt the need to run and go down the iron slide a couple of times, and I even took a few steps toward the playground. But I remember that we were in a hurry to get home because my mom had to go to work. It's okay, I'll write it later. Granny sat on the bench near our house, looked, as always, at everyone who passed by. The gossip grandmas. When I was smaller and played ball by the white wall of the entrance, I always listened with pleasure to everything that people say. Who got married, who got a baby, who got what, and what was going on in the whole world. Grandmothers knew, it seems, everything. And even before everyone else knew. Sure, let's listen to gossip. Have you heard our Igor from Poltavskaya Street has disappeared again? They've been looking for him for 2 days now. Our neighbor, Polina something, says she had a dream that the other day that aliens were taking Igor to a spaceship. No way the aliens took him away. He probably got drunk in the garage with his buddies and went home to the workshop supervisor to settle their relation. He's probably sitting in a drunk tank now where he can't remember his name. Oh, sweetie, You can't talk about a man like that. Igor, by the way, built the sandbox and the playground with his own hands and didn't take money for it. Our Igor is very handy. God bless his soul. Okay. Our Grandma Raya is for Igor. Why does he need money? He got a bottle for his service and was happy. Paya, Maya, and Raya. Okay. Full Metal Alchemist. Or FMR. I don't know. I don't know what I can come up with that. Remember, there was similar case in 59. A whole group of kids, tourists or what do you call them, mountaineers, were attacked by aliens when they were sleeping in their tents at night, and all of them were killed. There was a big fuss all over the country about it. I know a policeman who told me in confidence that the witness claimed that they saw aliens in those places with their own eyes. And others said it was not aliens but Bigfoot. That's right, I remember at the time, even a sketch of it was printed in Pravda. There's no Bigfoot, Faya. Faya, I know your stories. Ivanovna. Students should drink less in the mountains. They get drunk and get into arguments with each other. I know they're kind. They settle any disputes with their fists. That's for sure. And when they're drunk, oh well, they have a good time. So they all froze to death in the cold. Oh sweetie, how can you say that? I think the boys decided to warm up and be healthy. So they took off their clothes and rubbed themselves with snow. Okay, so Grandma Raya is the kind one, understanding one. Grandma Maya is the pessimist. And Grandma Faya, I don't know. I don't know what she does. She brings up the gossips, I guess. The topics. The leader of the group, by the way, was a silver medalist, and the boys didn't think about everything. And that's why God took their souls away. Yeah, then they didn't warm up properly, did they? What were the authorities looking at? After all, the trip was dedicated to 11th Congress of the CPSU, and then the place has been named after the medalist ever since. It was either Sorokin Pass or Orlov. Some bird's name. I don't remember. Is it Dyatlov? Dyatlov Pass. Good morning. Tanya, my dear, hello. Hello. Tanya, tell your mother that I found out details of what happened to the red refrigerator. I'll tell her today. Let her come out with a chair after 3, in case there aren't enough seats on the bench. Okay, I'll tell her. Don't get dirty. They're painting inside the building. Yeah, the house department has managed to paint the walls. The painters are already at work. They're probably messing up the floors and who'll clean it up. We'll have to do it again. Who else? There's a lot of things going on and I can't keep track of them. What happened to the red refrigerator? There aren't enough seats on the bench. Okay. They're painting inside the building. Housing department has managed to paint the walls. Okay. I see. Dasha, your Pashka came by in a hurry. He asked me to remind you that you're supposed to collect the herbarium? Herbarium? That's right, the herbarium. I completely forgot it's science today. I also asked about the oak tree. If it grows around here, such a good boy. God bless him. He's a good boy, but he's too quick. He ran across the street when the light was red. What an idiot. I'll tell his mom everything. And why does he need that oak tree? There's plenty of leaves lying around. He can take as many as once. Well, we're off. Have a nice day. Such grumpy Grandma Maya. Okay, music changed. Is the spooky beginning? In the entrance, we were met by blue-colored walls with peeled plaster and soot from matches. Along the stairs, unknown artists had left their message to posterity with a nail or a pen. Some immortalized their favorite soccer team, and some others frankly expressed their attitude towards their neighbor. And against my will, I read Lyub- Luba plus Petya. Spartark is the champion. Vasya is an ass. Soon everything will be painted over. Okay. I should run and check the mail, see if anything came. But hurry up, I've already called the elevator. Let me use the stairs. Why? The elevator is faster. Pasha told you all kinds of spooky stories again, right? It's not spooky stories, it's all true. So what is it this time? Red hand, black sheet, green tomatoes, green vinyl. That's the kind of scary stuff they told me at camp. Where would all that stuff come from in an elevator? They tell you about the black man at camp. Oh, that's new. I don't remember that. It's funny to you, but Pashka's acquaintance disappeared like that. How did he disappear? He went to the elevator and no one ever saw him again. All because of the shadow strangler. If you take the elevator first to the 8th floor, then go straight down the 3rd floor, and then go to the 9th floor, a shadow strangler will enter the elevator. 8th, down to 3rd, and to the 9th. 839. And then what happens? Well, you can't talk to him under any circumstances. He'll press the button for the 6th floor, and then the elevator goes down. He'll get out. What's the big deal? So he gets in, and then he gets out. It's that among the buttons, there's no such. It's that among the buttons, there's a button with no digits at all. And if you press it, the elevator will take you to hell, and you'll never come home again. Sounds like a challenge. I'll take it. What a great imagination Pashka has. What if you talk to this man when he gets into the elevator? He'll strangle you right away. Can I save? Save. I'll save here. Because I do want to do the strangling. What if you don't press the buttons without a number? What if you don't press the button without a number? Mom, I'm serious. Dasha, first of all, if you know all these things, if you know that all this will end badly, why follow these complicated instructions if it's easy to make a mistake? And secondly, we live in the 7th floor. We don't even need to go up to the 8th floor, let alone down to the 3rd. Let's take the elevator. No, Mom, I'll take the stairs. I'll race you. Whoever gets up the fastest wins. Oh no, Mom's gonna do it. Alright, let's do it. Between the 1st and 2nd floor, under the window, there were 2 rows of mailboxes of the residents of our building. Quite often you could see different letters and newspapers coming out of them. The most interesting thing was, of course, subscription magazines. It was easy to recognize our mailbox number 26, even though the number was almost gone. Let me guess. This? Someone had once scratched a funny duck on the door. To be honest, it didn't look much like a duck. Probably why the artist signed below just in case it's a duck. Okay, so it is this. I wonder who did it and why. His daddy would say, I wish I could catch that person and slap them on the wrist. But screw them, especially since I myself once wrote my name at the entrance wall. Despite the fact that the inscription Dasha was small and hardly noticeable, I felt slight excitement and pride every time I look at it. Because so far no one has guessed that I did it. Your own name? It was my little secret. I guess I could have been a real spy like Stirlitz. I opened the door. Oh, something had arrived. Inside the mailbox there were 3 magazines. Let's check them out. Okay. Roman Gazeta is my dad's subscription, boring adult stories, almost no pictures. Kostyor, prints funny stories about school children, but I've never read them all. Only the most interesting ones. But Vesil Kartinki is another matter. It's my favorite magazine. The pictures were really funny. Always so bright and colorful. I'll never stop my subscription, not even when I become an adult. It looks like they're living in kind of, or yeah, a eh, low economy area and low economy building. Hello, good night. Right. So I guess dad is working in the north, so they do have money for subscription. That makes sense. No letter from dad again. Is he so busy that he can't write us even the smallest letter? Work meeting in 8 hours. Fun. Work meetings are fun. Asha, I'm on my way. And I heard the elevator doors closing, and remembering our competition with my mother, I rushed up the stairs. I flew up the last steps and landed on the seventh floor, just as my mom was getting out of the elevator. Me first, me first. You always are. You're fast. So did anything arrive? Wait, what? Oh, I did. I came first. Okay. Yes, the magazines did. Dad's and mine. No letters. I see. No Robotnitsa again. Mom's magazine Robotnitsa. It's a little better than Roman Gazeta, but still boring. I only like the recipes and the girls in fancy dresses, and the fact that my mom lets me cut out the pictures as long as it doesn't ruin the patterns. No, mom, it didn't. Maybe someone stole it. What am I hearing? Is it the elevator? Grandma Maya probably took it to read. She'll put it back in the mailbox later. All right, Dasha, give me the magazines before they get wrinkled. It sounds like a factory machine. What was that? Maybe the painter. Petrovic, god damn it. Something rattled on the floor above. A familiar smell of paint hit my nose. My mom wrinkled her nose and looked up. Yes, the renovation had begun so quickly. And as always, at the wrong time. Why at the wrong time? Because they had to paint in the summer while everyone was away at the countryside. Mom took the keys out of her purse, opened the doors, and we entered the apartment. Grandma, Tanya, Dasha, how did it go? What did you see? Graham, there were so many toys and dolls and different games. It was so good, Mom. It was so good, Mom, but I'm late for work. We stayed more than expected. Mama Fai told me to tell you to be down there by 3 p.m. Something about some refrigerator. Oh, she'll tell her nonsense again, the old gossip. Maybe, Tanya, you'll have to eat some soup? I made delicious borscht. Borscht. No, Mom, I'll eat at work. Our kindergarten has good food. Have some. I'll have some, Graham. What a good girl. If you eat everything, you'll grow up faster. Did you get anything from the store? Here. Here, Graham, look at this green vinyl. But, but we don't know what's inside. How come you don't know? Oh, it must be very expensive. What? Wow, what a beautiful color. Did they didn't make vinyls like this in our time. Leave it in the hallway for now, and we'll listen to it together tonight. I want to listen to it right now. I wanted to listen to it now before school. Yes, Mom. Asha, let's do it tonight. We'll have a little party in honor of an unusual purchase. All right, but then we need to buy lemonade for the party. Sure, on my way back, I can go to the store and buy Buratino. Maybe we can get some Pepsi instead. Buratino is already boring. Mom's going to work. What time is this? What time is this? Am I going to bed and we'll listen to it tomorrow? Is that what's happening? Okay, Dasha, I'll see you. I'll see if they have some. Oh, Tanya, don't get Pepsi. Some say it's bad for your stomach. You're at it again, aren't you? Believing everything you hear. It's not that. I know what I'm talking about. Granny, don't worry. We've had it hundreds of times and nothing's happened. Here, take the vinyl. I wish the evening would come sooner. I can't wait to find out what's on the vinyl. Okay, so it's kind of morning-ish. Before lunch. It's almost I almost forgot. Here's a present from Zinochka. You can give it to her at school. It's her birthday today, isn't it? S- Milka. Mom, you got it wrong again. Yes, it's Zena's birthday today, but she will celebrate it this Saturday in 2 days. I looked at the present in my grandmother's hands. It was a brand new bright red box with the word Rubik's Snake on it. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Grandma, is that a snake for Zena? Is that her birthday present? How are we related to Zena? Mom, you bought Zena a snake. What about me? I asked for one at the store today, and you said I can have one. Now Zena will have a snake, and she'll tease me again that I don't have a father that I'm a beggar. I was blinded by anger, and my hands out of the blue snatched the box from my grandmother's hand. The package suddenly opened, and neatly folded puzzle slipped out and flew down. Whatever that says. Ouch. What's the meaning of this? Dasha, aren't you ashamed to behave like this? Mom, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm just really broken. It's just parts that flew off. They're easy to put back on. Zena's everything, and I don't. Her dad always gets her everything, and she's so mean. She's calling me names. I can't stand her. Why do I have to give her presents? So who's Zena? Cousin? Dasha, you know that yours and Zena's moms are colleagues and have been friends since childhood. You should be friends too. Zena gives you presents on your birthday. Why wouldn't you do the same? Because she's bullying me. Let her have it. She always gives me crap and keeps all the good stuff. And anyway, I don't need them. I throw them in the trash. All right, you young lady, that's enough. My patience is wearing thin. Starting today, you're grounded. You will not watch cartoons until you learn to behave. And when your father gets here, I'll tell him everything. What are you gonna give? What are you going to give Zena now? We'll give Zena the vinyl we bought today. I'll throw the snake away and no longer suitable as a present. It was a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. Oh, Tanya. Tanya? Tanya. Mom, Mom, no. You broke Zena's present, and now you'll give her yours. It's only fair. And don't you dare touch the green vinyl. Do you understand? But Mom, I've said it all. Mom picked up the toy and left the apartment, slamming shut the door. A moment later, it was a sound like something's falling through garbage chute. It was Zena's snake. You could have just like left this out. Tears of frustration started to come out, and I was unable to restrain myself, so I ran into my room. It wasn't my fault. It was an accident, and the box opened by itself. And if Mom had bought me the same snake today, then none of this would have happened at all. And now they've taken the vinyl away. My green vinyl. Grandma came quietly into the room and hugged me. Don't cry, my dear. You know your mother loves you, and with Zena, you should be friends. She's not a bad girl and studies for Ace. But all right, I'll stop crying. Wait, what? Oh. But all right. Stop crying. It's time to get ready for school, or you'll be late. Oh, I still haven't given you some borscht. Oh, I go to school at noon. Confused. I'm confused how the Russian world works. It's probably cold by now. I don't want to eat. I've lost my appetite. Well, you should. The soup is very tasty. Graham, when you were a kid, did you hate someone? Of course I did. I remember Valerie was my classmate, a terrible bully. He wouldn't let me. Valerie is a guy? Well, let me go, tease me, pulled my braids, and I couldn't stand him. And you became friends with him later? No way. We were like cats and dogs until 10th grade. Did you ever fight him back? Him? I couldn't fight back. He's a big guy, a head taller than me, and I had a hard time with him until I got into college. And after that, I never saw him again. I found out later that Valerie was in love with me, but he didn't know how to say it, so she played around. So he played around. He lost his chances. Grandma's strange story called calmed me down a little, but I still don't know. I still don't want to be friends with Zena. Quite the opposite. I want to get back at her somehow, but how? I'm gonna I'm gonna listen to the vinyl. Suddenly, an idea popped into my head. That's right. Let her have the vinyl and but I'll listen to it first. I got the vinyl. It's only fair. But how can I do it after mom grounded me? Hmm. Can we like trust grandma? Hold on. Hold on. Save here. Uh, I'll do this. I have to distract grandma so I can get the vinyl without her seeing me. But she has to go down anyway, right? Grandma, I'll have some of your delicious borscht before school. Just heat it up for me while I change, will you? What a good girl. Right away, Dasha. I'll heat it up for you. Grandma went to the kitchen and quietly headed into the hall. The vinyl must be here somewhere. Around here somewhere. I look around. That's creepy. On the shelf near the books, I notice a familiar black envelope. There you are. As I approached the cabinet, I smelled for a sec I smelled for a second a strange sweet odor that was clearly coming from the vinyl. I'd encountered this smell once before, last summer, when Pashka, Lena, and I had climbed up to the abandoned house. It smelled like that under the stairs of the first floor. Pashka joked that a cat had died there, and it smelled sweet. It was dark, and Lena and I were afraid to look to check if it was true. Pashka called me a coward, and what a friend. What am I thinking? I'm imagining all kinds of things. I'm not a coward. It's probably just the smell of old things. That's all. I've got to hurry up. I've got I forgot to go to school soon. I took the vinyl and slipped back into my room. On the windowsill, between two speakers, was my favorite vinyl player, a Vega 108 stereo. I wish I had a vinyl player. My dad has given it to me for my last birthday, and now my mom buys a new vinyl almost every month. I like fairy tales. I already had a whole box of them. If I could avoid going to school and doing silly lessons, I would listen to them all day long. Okay. My favorite is the Bremen Town Musicians. I've had it since I was a kid. As long as I can remember, I've listened to it probably 100 or 200 times. Because of that, it's already all scratched up and it's already stirring on the guard's song. It's even funny when the vinyl player starts making ooh, oh, 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 oh sound instead of oh, too bad it's okay. But for some reason, my mom doesn't like it and asked me to turn it off. Okay. She wants to do the waka waka thing. I carefully took the new vinyl out of the black as night envelope and put it in the player. It's so beautiful after all. Too bad only going to listen to it once. But once is better than never. Okay, let's go. Here we go. take a sip of water before we continue. All right, it's vinyl time. There was a black paper label in the center of the vinyl. That's strange. Such circles usually have a name story of a story or an album with a list of songs written on it. And also the playback speed is 33, 45, and rarely 78 RPM. But there's nothing here, just a black circle. Maybe it's some kind of defect. Maybe they forgot to print it? The player has set was set to 33 RPM, so I'll try that first. If anything, I'll switch to the other player, to another one. I wonder if listening to vinyls at the wrong speed ruins them. One time I played Thumbelina faster than I was supposed, and it was so funny. All the characters were gibbering like gnomes. I pressed the on button and turned on the player. The ri- the the red light came on, and excitement ran through my whole body. Now I would finally hear everything. I turned down the volume just in case. Uh, The start key spun my vinyl around. I carefully placed the needle on the very edge. It was a nice, soft, crackling sound in the speaker that was impossible to confuse. I froze in anticipation of the magic to come, unable to take my eyes off of the mysterious purchase. Suddenly, some cheerful music came from the speakers. Oh, something familiar. I think I've heard this tune somewhere before. It's the dog waltz. When our teacher played it for us in school, we all would start barking in a funny way. I remember she told us that it's still unknown who composed this melody and that it was mistakenly attributed to another musician. I don't remember which one. Tapping out a funny tune with my foot, I remember Lucy. I wish I could let her listen to this vinyl now. I can imagine how she would dance, standing in her hind legs. Although Dog Waltz was not what I was expected to hear on the green vinyl, it still cheered me up. And now I was wondering what tune would be next. But the next tune never came. The waltz keep playing and playing endlessly, repeating the same tune. Is it only the dog waltz? No way. I listened for a few more minutes, but the music remained the same. All the fun gradually faded and replaced by disappointment. That's it? What a load of crap. If I had known it would be like this, I wouldn't have quarreled with my mother over a stupid vinyl. Let Zena have this stupid waltz. I'm sure she'd dance like a little dog, just like Lucy, and I'd say to her when I see her, Zena, fetch. Zena, come here. Zena, play dead. What's that? The vinyl suddenly began to play some strange sounds, only remotely resembling the old melody. It slowed down. Goosebumps ran down my back, and my body felt numb. I couldn't even scream. I couldn't scream or run away. The nasty sound cut my ears like a knife, and I closed my eyes shut because of the pain. The pain. Through the scraping and noise, I suddenly hear a terrible voice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Creepy green eyes are on the wall. Oh shit. Don't you think? Don't you think all this is joke? Little girl is gonna choke. Who's that? Maybe mom's back, but why so early? Don't open the door. Grandma! I have to put the vinyl back before I get caught. Can't imagine how mad mom uh, would be if she saw me with it. Grandma's gonna be in trouble too. Suddenly, the music stopped. The vinyl player has turned off, and even the needle was put back in its place. That's odd. Maybe I turned it off myself. I just hadn't noticed it. Okay, gotta hurry up. Many things I couldn't read. I walked back into the hallway and stared right at the door. Oh, that doesn't sound like my mom. My mom has keys. Maybe she forgot them. Oh god. Dasha looks at what? Look who's here. It's definitely not mom. She would never ring the doorbell so many times. Maybe one of our neighbors? Is grandma outside? Fear crept up, and a chilling feeling started somewhere inside. I started to hear the strange words from the new vinyl. Little girl is gonna choke. We'll have to see who's standing outside the door. I hope there's no jump scares. I hate jump scares. Oh god. Oh god. Let me sit back. Let me sit back and prepare. Brace for impact. I slowly, almost without making a sound, approached the door peephole. I knew I'd give myself away when the light of the apartment flashed in the back of the peephole. What? I knew I'd give myself away when the light of the apartment flashed on the back of the peephole. But curiosity mixed with fear had already gotten the better of me. It was a tall black silhouette with green light for eyes, almost staring at the door. Can I help you, sir? You have a boat hat. Please don't open the door. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. I wouldn't. Okay, well, interesting. I wonder where the story is gonna go though, because we finally just opened the vinyl. I thought the full game would be other spooky stories, or maybe there's just like more to this, and then I'll tell my friends about it. I'll tell Pashka about it, and then we'll investigate it or something like that. That's pretty fun. I feel like the first half dragged on a bit too long. So it could be done in like a few minutes, and then we could just like focus on the good stuff, the green vinyl. But anyway, that's fun.